Good morning everyone. Gonna show you my stitching goals. This is all you will see in my video. Hello everyone. In today's video I wanna show you my stitching goals for 2021 and I hope you will enjoy this video, and I will appreciate if you will post some stories in Instagram so I can see what you're stitching while you're watching my video. And let's start. So yesterday I received this beautiful kit from, I can say now, my stitcher friend. We had a sale on my Instagram again, and we were stitching gold collection petites. So we had lots of sponsors on that sale. She was one of them. I did not win because I participate as well, but she decided to give me this beautiful kit. And let me tell you, this is very, very rare dimensions kit, window shopping. And there are a few petites. I have them in my leftovers. I'm gonna stitch them as well, because that's why I collect all the threads. I have original chart, just don't have enough threads, but every single time I finish my dimensions gold, the big one, I'm saving all the threads in case I will need them for my out of print charts. And as you know, the threads from dimensions kits are very different than DMC or Anchor or any others, because they dye them especially for this company. So this is beautiful, beautiful kit I wanna have stitched by the end of the year 2021. First of all, you won't see that huge amount of big kits, because my number one priority, I want to minimize all the whips I have already. I want to make some progress on the bigger ones, which is impossible to finish. I know I have like another 2-3 years left to finish all my whips, but to make it, I have to stitch them, right? And if I will start big projects, I'll never finish them. And also, I just don't need that big amount of whips. Yes, they make me happy, and I will not push myself to finish them all, but I wanna go to it so I can start new ones, because new designs come out, and I have lots of designs I would like to stitch in the future, and these designs need to be finished. So second design, it's opened because I was planning to start this year. Unfortunately, I didn't have time, or other designs came across, and this design, inviting holiday wreath, as well, out of print, and I managed to buy it on eBay a few years ago. You know how much I love cardinals and birds, and yeah, I just need to start stitching it. But because my friend gave me this beautiful kit, I think this one will be first, and this will be second or third, I don't know. I first have to finish my 2 dimensions kits, my 2 petites, and then I will start this. Somehow I have all the winter designs, maybe because I started to just before Christmas, and I think this peonies will be great as well for me to stitch maybe during summertime. This was another gift from my stitcher friends, and this design was out of print for a long time. Well, I came to YouTube in 2015. It was already out of print, and they reprinted it last year. No, or this year. I can't remember. And still doubting both of these kits, either to stitch them on Ada or to replace them on a fabric. I actually have milk chocolate linen for this design. Maybe I will stitch it on it, but it's 32nd count, and here it's 18 count. I don't know, I'll see. Maybe I'll stitch on Ada and won't bother myself. And this one as well has a Ada. And this is kit made in United States. as well, like this one. All that beautiful designs with a wreath, you can see. Oh, I love them all. Seriously, I do. I have quite a collection of original charts, and gonna stitch them, and kits as well, of course. So this is what about dimensions. The other thing I usually plan to have 3 finishes from Dimensions Gold, the big one. But this year, because I have lots of whips and I need time to finish them, if I will be stitching only dimensions, I'll never do that, because on average 1 dimensions kit takes me like 2 months to finish. So it's already like half a year. Half of my time I'll be stitching dimensions, and half of the time I'll have for other designs. You know, I'm also a huge fan of Mirabilia. I have to spend another 6 months for Mirabilia, and for other companies I won't have any time left. So I tell only this year I can have 1 finish, but it doesn't mean I will not stitch dimensions. I will, but I will not push myself for finish. And this is another wreath. Well, it's not really a wreath, it's a plate. Sweet Nectar. Sorry, I have all that mess. You've seen this design many times, and this is like my number 1 design from Dimensions. It's like top of the top. And I said myself, I have to have this design done. Besides, as I said, I have to finish Dana's roses, and I have to finish all the whips I have currently in my hoops, which is very ideal. You will see in my next video, hopefully it will be soon, because I want to make it before New Year's, my cross-stitch journal. And yeah, I will have lots of small designs in between those big whips, or maybe, you know, when you stitch dimensions, you cannot spend 1 day. You have to give at least a couple of weeks, and in between I want to stitch something small. For example, Jess Nan has tiny designs, and it will be great for me to stitch them. Don't like the light. Sorry, 1 second. Just want to move my lamp. Maybe it will be better, I don't know. But it's really dark outside. First time I'm recording video in the morning because I won't have any time later on. Have to go do some stuff with Paul. So this is our winder pocket. I will have it just for my future cross-stitch corner, or I will have cross-stitch room, I don't know. I need to start this year something not to start and finish. So all these small designs, if I start, I have to finish them this year. But I would like to have 15 old whips left by the end of 2021. So all my whips, I have now 25. Yeah, something like that. I would like to stitch 10 of them. I would like to finish 10 of them. And so that's why I have all the designs. If I start them, I have to finish them. I don't want to keep them for later, except icon and maybe something else. But this all little ones. This is Mill Hill. I also have, I don't show this in this video, my Mill Hill sugar, something sugar. I know it's in Russian. I don't know how to say in English. Sugar Skull, sorry. And yeah, I think this one will be for spring, and Sugar Skull it will be, maybe I will stitch in spring as well. I don't know. We'll see how it will go. But this design is small, as you can see. It won't take so much time. So this is Nora Corbett as well, and that was anniversary celebration book, not book, booklet. And Nora is so pretty here in this picture, very classy. And here is the design I would like to stitch, and I have everything for this design. We'll see. Maybe I will replace the background kern. I don't know, but I have to stitch this small design. Also I have this slide, right, from Mill Hill. I stitch first one in 2018. 1 second, trying to reach it, and I just have to add the back for this design. I like it so much. I wanted to stitch every year one, but unfortunately I did not, and this was my first Mill Hill, and for now first and only one. I'm gonna add the background back for this design. So that's why I would like to stitch this one at least next year. So I'll continue my collection. There are 6 of them, and there is a charm, beads, DMC. You can see on the back all 5, but there is one more. There is probably one on the preview. I think this one as well. I need to get 3 more before they out of print them. And I have to stitch as well that Ukrainian kit. I have 2 of them, 2 horses. This is Christmas one, and there is another one, very beautiful one. I was showing in my channel. Designed by Mila Voshti. She's quite famous. You can't see anything, but there is a wooden base, and I never stitch on wood. We'll see. I would like to stitch and have it on my table during Christmas time. This is really tiny designs. I also have plans for my shopping. I'll show you at the end, but let's go to my designs. I have not started this beautiful Jesnan harmony because I was focusing on my finishes, and that's why I decided maybe next year. I have everything for this design, including threads, silks, and you can see here lots of charms, like 4 of them, and beads. I think you even have, or maybe this is just the promotion. I don't know. But anyway, I have enough of everything. Maybe the leftover threads I'll use in some smaller designs from Jesnan. But there is a fabric here. And yeah, I know it's really quick design to stitch if you stitch it only. Next design I would like to stitch, this is freebie from Chatelaine, and I would like to make a pin cushion. It's really pretty. Maybe in March I'll start, I don't know, but till March I'm not allowed to start anything. I just want to stitch what I have, because if I'll start something I will stop progressing on my designs I was planning to finish. So there are a few of them. I just want to stitch this one this year, I mean 2021, because today is what, 23rd of December. Christmas is coming. And yeah, so these 2 icons I have not decided which one I will choose, because on 7th of January lots of people from group on Instagram starting Trinity, and Trinity is icon for Orthodox Church, and 7th of January is our Christmas. I celebrate 2 Christmas because Paul and Daniel, they're celebrating now, and I don't know which design to choose, because I opened this kit and I saw a chart and I was like, this is probably the hardest design from in icons. This one will be much easier, and this one is smaller, but Daniel is here. He came back from school. They have a break already. So I don't know, I'm still recovering, not recovering, but I remember how hard it was to stitch My Lady of Vladimir, and honestly I should have stitched much faster. I had big breaks in between, and then I have to prepare myself to start stitching this icon, and I don't like it. I was enjoying stitching it, but every single time I have to go back to this whip, I was like, oh, I have to, you know, and I don't like that feeling. So here more than 90 different threads of DMC. So you imagine the size of this icon, it's smaller than Hyatt, but 90 colors, 91 I think. Whereas here as well, but you can see even on a picture how much confetti here, and you can compare with this icon. So I don't know, but I would love to start stitching. This is here is a part. You can see it's much easier. I have to start stitching one icon because I enjoy it and sometimes I need it. So, did you get your shoe? Daniel lost one basketball shoe. So teacher found it, and because he's still going to basketball. Actually, we'll have full lockdown from 8th of January. I think they do it because lots of people will celebrate. They will get together on holidays, because again, half of Ukraine celebrate Christmas on 25th, half of Ukraine, whereas I am celebrating on 7th, plus New Year's. New Year's for us is a huge celebration. Well, now it's less than before, but still. And they're afraid that we will have spikes, which is already not good. That's why we'll have full lockdown. I don't think Daniel will come back to school till maybe end of February. We'll see. Hopefully he will. It means I'll stitch, I don't know, less or more, because everyone will be at home. You need to cook for everyone, but we'll see. We'll see. Next design, which I consider small, and again, when I'll get tired and I want to have some starts, Jasnan is perfect for that. You can start and finish this design in a couple of days, and you'll have finished, and your mind will relax from not having big starts. And to be honest, I don't mind anymore not to have big starts, because I know I have to stitch all the designs I already started, and just for me to have something different, these designs will help me a lot. Here I don't think this design is out of print. I think you can still buy it. There is a charm and beads, and you can see it calls Summer Stroll. Another design the same. I think I have a piece of fabric for this design. If not, I'm gonna get it, but I don't think I will. I love this button. It's so pretty. Even on the preview there is a pink one. I have a green one. I love green, and my room will be more in green color. You know, I have my pin cushions in green. Two of them. 1 second. I'm trying to reach it. And I want to have everything, not everything, but majority of my colors on my table, on my corner, where it will be my stitching room, or whatever I will have. I want in green. So even design is pink, but the green button will look amazing. Next is ABC from Jasnan Peacock Alphabet, and look at that pretty charm. How pretty it is. I like it so much, and yeah, it's gorgeous. I saw it stitched by Anna Zond. She's a Russian speaking lady, but she lives in Finland, and she's I think she's a queen of Jasnan. She had her blog spot, and she's been stitching Jasnan for years and years and years. When I saw her Instagram, I could not stop staring at her pictures. There are so many Jasnan pieces. but she also stitch other designs. I have design I plan to stitch this year, but I'm gonna do it next year, called Gingham Christmas. Gingham Stitch Christmas. I hope I read it right. If not, I will correct myself. I'll double check in dictionary how you read it. So I have fabric for this design, and of course I have embellishment pack. Yeah, this is a beautiful design. I wanted to stitch for a long time, and finally I got it on eBay, or yeah, I think it's from eBay. And let me show you my other design. I was saving money to get slowly some threads, some Gentle Arts, Classic Color Works, Weeks Day Works, and there are more threads for this design. They're just somewhere else. And this is, I forgot to show one primitive I was planning to start from Brenda Gervais, but I hope you will forgive me, because I just remember I have everything for that design, including threads, the reprint one with a house, but it's okay. So I finally got all the charts for Letters from Mom by Jeanette Douglas. It will be my first design, first cross stitch design from Jeanette Douglas. I have not tried her other designs because I was saving money for this one, and there are lots of charts. I have them all, including the center one. I just have it somewhere else. I showed you before in my previous videos, but I will go quickly through them all. It's pricey. It's pricey. I have fabric as well. I was showing on my channel, because I can't remember how much each chart was, like $10–15, but you have to have them 12, 13, the center one, and all the threads, and plus fabric. So you imagine, just charts will cost you more than $100. But I would like to stitch it on one piece of fabric, and I like the look, I like the finish in Silver Needle store. I think it was there, and you can compare to how it looks on that preview and how it will look in live stitched, because it doesn't show you all the pretty details. I like this one a lot. And of course, words in that sampler. I would like to stitch and hang this piece at my mom's place, but she doesn't speak English, so maybe it will be at my place. I'll see, but first I have to stitch it. That's why I did not plan any big starts for next year, because of this design, and again because of the mandala. This is February, and June. I have November and the centerpiece in my stash as well. I was just preparing for this video very quick, because otherwise, like every day I have something to do and I won't have time to make video. I have time to stitch, but Daniel is studying with a tutor, and I can't interrupt them with my videos, and also I can't focus when someone else in my other room to make video. So another design I would like to stitch this year. This is a Kingfisher from Martina Weber, Chatelaine design. I'll show you quickly what's it inside. I did not prepare myself to show you the preview, but when I will start stitching this design, maybe in March, I'll see. Maybe I will start mandala dragonfly lace, or I will stitch this smaller, much smaller design. This is what is including. I don't know what is DD164, but looks like variegated, maybe silk. I don't know. And this is bead pack for this design. But it's gorgeous. Believe me, it's gorgeous. When I saw it, I also want cardinals. I have two more. I have J Bird and another one. Also, don't know, this is Gloriana, what kind of thread it is. Oh, this is beautiful, Gloriana. Look at the color of this thread. It's beautiful. Wildflower from Karen. And Silk Lame from Rainbow Gallery. So, it will definitely be my start and finish next year. I'm actually working right now on Sotoline design, but well, it's not mandala, it's parfum, how you call it, Shalimar. Yeah, I'm like half done, almost half done. I would not say half. Okay, I'll do it later. Don't want to make extra noise for you. The rest, what I have more of Jasmine, again smaller designs, because you know, I explained to you why. This is little design I have to put in my needle slide, and I do have the same slide. I just want to stitch the inside peacock. Also, it will take me what, 1 day, if I will have time to stitch it. 1 second. All my charts wanna go down. Susie sleeping next to me. The other design from Jasmine, this is beautiful butterfly. As well, you will have a chart for this design. I think so. And this is a bead pack. This was one of my first charts I purchased from Jasmine. And I don't know, this red head stitcher, was it like a series, like Lost Feathers from Blackbirds, or I don't know. I have bead pack, I have all the threads, I bought all together. There is hummingbird, if you can see. There are lots of designs written on top red head stitcher. So please, if you know, let me know why they used to call red head stitcher, but it's Jasmine. You can see on the bottom it's Jasmine. And two more little designs from Jasmine, Pansy Mix and Jasmine Mix. Beautiful as well. I've got this frame, thinking to make something for it and have it on my table, just to decorate, and like pincushion, you know. To me, it's not pincushion I use for needles and threads. It's just for me to look at it. I want to stitch something pretty. Maybe it will be Brazilian embroidery. Maybe it will be some design I would like to stitch 1/1. I think more of stitching something 1/1. Okay, I have lots of Mirabilia coming with fabric, because I want to show you. I mean, some of them with fabric, some of them not, because I want to give you an idea what it will look like. So first of all, I would like to stitch companion piece for my portrait of Veronica, and this is portrait of Caroline in pink. And I have everything for this design. I bought it. I'm lucky that I don't have to buy everything right now. And yeah, she was pricey. She was like, maybe with a chart, up to $70. I can't remember, but she's very tiny because there are lots of treasures, or maybe 50 something, I can't remember. Maybe this fabric in the chart it will be about 70. Anyway, I kit her up in 2018, and other designs I even kitted earlier. So imagine how urgent I need to stitch them. This design from Mirabilia I've got as a gift from Jules, and wanted to stitch it right away, but as always I have lots of other plans. I bought everything for her, including a big piece of fabric, and this is Desert Sand. I've stitched on the same fabric English Roses from Mirabilia, and I love this fabric. They look like antique look. Some Mirabilias I don't see on variegated hand-dyed fabric, and yeah, I think if I will have time I'll start at her, and who knows, maybe I'll finish her. I don't know, but I told you first of all I'll be focusing on my dimensions. Then I have to finish my Fairy Idol from Mirabilia, another couple of designs, and if I will have time I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy. I have as well lots of mermaids in my plans, and they're not big. They won't take 2 months to finish them. Maybe this one will be 3 weeks maximum, if not 2. I decided to choose this fabric. This is Picture This Plus Crystal Feldspar. I can't see what is written here correctly, and this fabric was originally for Lady Liberty, but because I don't plan to stitch Lady Liberty anytime soon, I decided to use it for this mermaid, and I think it will look good. She will pop up, and it's sparkling. I love opalescent for mermaids. And I have to stitch, because I promised myself to stitch this design a long time ago, Touching the Autumn Sky, when I received it from Holland, from a viewer. We exchange. I gave her dimensions, she gave me this chart, and I was like, I have to stitch. And this year, I think during autumn time, and I don't know, maybe I will use this fabric. Originally it was for Twin Mermaids, but then I bought another fabric for Twin Mermaids, more bright and sparkle, and yeah, I think this one will work. I hope. So this is Touching the Autumn Sky. Another 2 mermaids, they are smaller, and I've seen some people stitch them in 5 days, but I think it's too fast for me. I won't be able to stitch in 5 days this mermaid. Actually, you can look at her both ways. Maybe 2 weeks, 1 week, 10 days. Yeah, 2 weeks it's too much, 10 days. Because I've seen the chart, it's pretty small. And this is Mediterranean Mermaid, MD 102. There are some treasures, everything I bought long time ago. So, I don't know. I first wanted to stitch her on this fabric. And this fabric I was planning to use for Bluebird Mermaid, but then I changed my mind. I used another fabric. And Lagoon, Picture This Plus. So then I was thinking to stitch this mermaid on this fabric, but now I don't know. I'm scared that she won't be as bright as on a lighter fabric. So I don't think I'll use this one. I think I'll use this one from Leslie. And this is Avalon. I bought it on retreat. I just bought it because I knew I'm stitching mermaids, and I think she will look much better than this one. But I don't know. I have to put all the floss toes, or how you call it, I forget. And then I will check. Another mermaid, also she's small, and this is Undine by Nora Corbett, Mirabilia, number 134. Also I have all the beads for her. I have everything, including Karen, There are 5 of them, believe me. She is not cheap to kit. And this is the fabric I wanted to use for her. Blue Frost. Well, I hope this is the right one, because I also was thinking to use this one for Aphrodite mermaid. Let me check. Where is she? She is here. But no, I think this one will work better for her. Yeah. So this one can go for Undine Mermaid. This or this piece of fabric. Also, I think it's Pictures Plus. Maybe even this one will be better for, I don't know, I have not decided. I just show you what I have in my plans, and also I have this fabric. Please let me know what do you think it will work better for Undine. I think I will ask you one more time because I don't think people will reply to me because I have lots of questions asking you now. And just before I started, maybe in my cross-stitch journal videos, I will ask you again. And next is I want to go through all my whips. I would like to make progress this year. Whips I've started already, I stitched them, and definitely you will see them in 2021. So I have to make progress on this design for sure. This was laying for a while. This is my starts in from 2018. It's time. This Tulanarte I want to finish. They're started, but this is how much I have stitched. I think it will be fast. I mean, what I spent few days on her. And this one is tiny design as well. I started, but lots of confetti on her. But they're not Lanarte. You can't compare to Thea or any other designs. They're much easier to stitch. And I would like to have a finish on Veronica, portrait of Veronica. Beautiful fabric I have for her, and I need to make progress for Thea. That's why I did not show you any other Thea Gouverneur designs. I have lots of them, you know, but okay, I don't put in the same category, but this one I have to really work on it, have to make some progress. And this cat, I would like to make bigger progress than on others, but we'll see how it will go. But anyway, this should be in my whips 100%, and I show you finishes. So I was counting, if I will finish my 2 petites, it's -2. Then Shalimar, it's already 3. 2 of these designs, I definitely have to finish them. So it will be 5 -5, so I will have like 20. I would love my main goal to have 15 whips, but it's like, if I'll do that, I'll be like super happy. If I will have like 18, I still will be happy, but I think I will have more, because also Dana's Roses, it's 6, and Fairy Idol, it's 7. So yeah, if I will have 18, I'll be extremely happy, but I think I definitely will have more for my older whips. And those designs I just show you right now, except Icon as well. Of course, if I start them, I have to finish them. I'm not leaving them for next year. This is how strict I am with myself this year, because yeah, I don't want to keep this all. It's too much, guys. It's too much how much I have. Whips, just a huge shell. I used to have my clothing there before. Now in my wardrobe room, I have whips, you know. It's starting bothering me. I'm tired of it. Before I was happy. Now I'm still happy. I still love my whips, and I have the variety of stuff I can stitch. But what else I want to show you? I want to show you my shopping plans. If I will be itching, you know, accept new designs. Sometimes new memorabilia comes, of course I'm buying it, it's like automatically, or maybe I will have new just a Christmas ornament. I definitely gonna buy it. I mean, this one is for one day for me to stitch, and yeah, every year I see just making limited edition ornaments, so I'm gonna get it and I stitch it. Maybe something else will come, but if I'll be itching to buy something, I have to have plan, and I'm waiting for a couple of Nora Corbett charts, and I would like to use Romina fabric for those designs. I have some plan, and when these charts will come again, they're small. If I start them, I have to finish them. And these designs I would like to keep it, and I first, believe me or not, did not like the color. Okay, I'll do it later. I don't want to destroy these charts that just came out. I did not like it on green, but now I do love it on green. I not just love it, I can't wait to start stitching it. And you know, this design is Shakespeare's Fairies MD 103. I think one of the prettiest, and no wonder this is in the booklet of 25th anniversary designs by Mirabilia. But these fairies, I mean, they're like one of the top. As well, this design, I don't see it stitched very often, but I love it. And again, I want to tell you something about Mirabilia. So my previous experience with Eliana showed me that if I'm not getting chart like one of the first, and I'm starting and I'm stitching it, then I will stitch the last. This is what, not the last, but with some time. I don't wanna stitch, because I'm a very competitive person, very competitive. I was in professional sport half of my life, and in everything, in business as well, I'm very competitive. Except private life, of course, I'm not taking this part. But when it comes to Mirabilia, I want to stitch them peacefully. I want to focus on them. I don't want to see 100 whips going on Instagram. I want to focus on my design I stitch right now, and I don't want to see someone else before me or whatever. So I will be choosing designs I like the most from early Miras. And this one is gorgeous, guys. If you see, first of all, the wreath she holding on top of her head, and look at her dress. She's amazing. And again, for her, I want to have original fabric if it's possible. If not, I will just replace for something else. And all that Mill Hill beads, there are not too many of them, but there is no Krenix, there is no Karen, and yeah, I would love to stitch her. Or not to stitch her, to buy stuff for her to stitch in the future. The same for this design, it's also out of print. This one is well out of print. I think I have two of these. I have to check, or maybe I sold it, I can't remember. Maybe I sold it, because I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. So this design, it's called Christmas Flourishes, and I need to buy everything for it. And also I have to buy pictures plus Hunted. I see her on Hunted. One girl stitched her on this fabric after seeing my mermaid on Hunted, and she chose for her as well, and it looks gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. For this design, I just have to buy beads. I have Whisper and Karen. But this is beautiful design as well. This is older design from Mirabilia. Again, it won't be like 100 whips going on at the same time in the future, of course. It's not for 2021, it's for maybe 2022. I know this fabric is out of production. There is no more the same color for the bride, but I would like to order something to dye for me especially, and I need all the supplies, beads, Karen, yeah, the original coffee bean from Witchelt, and I don't think I will ever get this fabric, so I'll choose something similar. The same for this design. I have to kit her up, Lenovo sampler, and originally she stitched again coffee bean, so I will order 2 pieces of fabric to stitch these 2 designs, coffee bean, but on a preview it looks a little bit different. Another design, this is companion, I think, design for this one. Yeah, it will be nice to put them together, but we'll see. Crystal Christmas and Angel Proclamation, both of them I think they're out of print now. Lots of stuff for this design. I know it's pricey, but it's huge as well. This design I have some treasures, and she is like more than $100 to kit. Again, not gonna buy all that stuff, otherwise I have to really spend a lot for cross stitch. But if I will be itching, I will go one by one. It will be in separate box, so I know if I need to buy something, and I'll choose one pattern, buy stuff for slowly. But these are my plans. I have fabric for this design, Hands Across the Sea sampler, and I just need to buy silks. I decided to stitch this design in silks. There are lots of them, and hopefully I will not fall out of love, because I cannot. I already bought the fabric. And I want to stitch this year, 2021 I mean, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It's too big design for me to have it. Also, this design from Thea, Balinese Dancer, I need to take this fabric and dye it to brown one. To be honest, I would like to have this color. Scarlet House, I would like to buy either Gloriana or Weeksday Works. There are not lots of them, but this design also is smaller. Of course, I would love to stitch it with Gloriana, but you know how hard to get Gloriana nowadays. And for this design, I have fabric. I just need to get Weeksday Works in Gentle Arts, because there are big areas you have to stitch with the same color. It will be better if you stitch it with hand dyed. But maybe I have something in my stash, I'll see. And this design, Vintage Lace, it's out of print from Rosewood Manor. I think this year as well I will not stitch these designs, and I mean Rosewood Manor, I'm really not happy about it, but I'm gonna stitch them definitely. Again, this design you still can buy on eBay probably, or in cross stitch groups, and if not, I can pass this chart when I finish it, but it's not available anymore. So another design from Flourishes. It was stitched like 1000 times. I removed the box because I was moving from Ukraine to United States, from United States back to Ukraine, and there was a big box for this design, so I just cut it the preview, and I would like to change fabric. The original fabric looks like 14 Zweigert, but she will be better stitched on linen. And I don't care if I will have the same color or not. And yeah, I would like also to change count from this is 14, I would like to have 16, which is equals to 32nd count of linen. Yeah, I would like to get for her this fabric. Guys, that's it. I'm happy you've been with me for the past almost 50 minutes. Thank you for those who watch this video till the end. Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you will have wonderful holidays, and I'll see you in my next video. Again, thank you so much for all your comments and for support. I really appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.